Yes. Happy Wednesday, 10/10 Money Manifestation Day. Happy day after the new moon. The new moon still peaking. Join my new moon money manifestation by sending $10.10 to any of the information in my description box down below. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates this afternoon, we'll do a yes or no question. Might be late, but better late than never is what I hear. Okay, so I love the smell of fresh karma cooking in the morning. I love it. It. I don't know. I just can't even explain it. It's a lot of shit about to happen and transpire. You have to be a good person because you choose to be a good person. Don't be a good person because bad things start happening to you. You get what you get. Don't be upset. Consequences. You can't go around good. Bad character corrupts good spirit. Stop trying to be in places where you no longer fit in. Don't try to be in places just because. You can't buy friendship. You can't buy love. Okay? Ooh, that kind of raps. I should be a rapper. You can't. Somebody made huge mistakes by trying to fit in particular people, situations. Yeah, but they don't understand the value of respect, honesty, integrity. They don't understand the karma that comes with not being yourself. You know how you break magic spells? Be self-care, self-love, clean spaces. Okay, all these people doing are digging more dirt, more to put themselves more and more in dirt, more and more in debt is what I hear. Ooh, and dirt sounds scary. But yeah, basically some people are coming to the end of their road. The end of their road because you are being used by the enemy. And since now it's like some of them have basically sold their soul to the enemy and now they don't want to fulfill the purposes of what they sold their soul to. It's literally the hands a matter of life and death for some people. And the thing is that some people feel these things coming in their life. Some people feel that it's the end. Some people feel the karma brewing in their life. If God can make you, who can break you? But God, these people, this energy that I pick up is they stopped believing in God a long time ago until shit got real. Right? And then things started 222 on the clock and things started happening in their life. So I just hope that if you come across my reading and you have a hard time having faith in life and love, this is a good place to be. Okay, this is a good place to start. It's never too late to want to do right. It's never too late to do the right thing. It's never too late to become a bad person. But you can't be upset when you're living bad and you're thinking bad and you're saying bad and bad things happen. I don't know who needed to hear that. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates. I'm going to probably be about 15 minutes, so I want to get into the reading. Email me at sunshinegoddess333@gmail.com. Okay, I'm using the Good Tarot this morning. Okay, so I just was intuitively guided to use this. It's a lot of, the cards are really about personal transformation, and it just also helps when someone is feeling lost. So I didn't know that till right now. I was reading the back, but I was just intuitively guided because there's hope for this person. See, a lot of these things, the ways this person acts out, we have a lot of adult grown-ups in child bodies. Hold on, let me put my phone in. Oh, my brother texted me. Let me put my phone on do not disturb. We have a lot of adults. Ooh, why am I recording? We have a lot of adults walking around. We have a lot of children walking around in adult bodies. Okay, so again, because children play games, adults don't. You know, some people are realizing that how bored they were because of how deceitful they were. They're like, damn, why am I walking around doing this, saying this at this big ass grown age? Because you're fucking miserable inside. You're miserable. Face it. Okay, so the moment these people face their misery and what they do and how they do it, they'll come to the realization that maybe I just need to change my ways. But it started from young. It started from caretakers. The first person they trust abandoned them. So now they go around abandoning other people. The first person they trust lied and was deceitful. So they go around being deceitful. You're not getting back at the person that did that to you. You're actually ruining your own life. When are you going to break the cycle? And it trickles down into their relationships and their friendships and things they do. And it's just nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Okay, so when you start making a conscious effort to work on yourself and be a better person, yes, things change. But again, this is an energy of somebody that they want to hurt everyone. Like, damn, okay, hey sis, we got King of Pentacles energy. Okay, hey Patrice, hey Maxi Fire 23. We have King of Pentacles energy here. So somebody was just doing anything for financial gain. Somebody was just doing anything for stability, whatever, however that may seems, right? We're just kind of going surface with this, with the Chariot energy, but they can't come forward. They can't move forward in their life, okay? Because they're constantly going through tower moments. Damn, I don't know why I can't get it right, because the way you're thinking. Damn, I don't know why I can't keep money in my pocket, because the way you're moving and what you're doing, you have a corrupt heart, but you want to be blessed by the divine. Make it make sense. I love the smell of karma cooking in the morning. You get what you get. Don't be upset. See, these people want to make their bed, but they don't want to go to snow. Lay your ass down. It doesn't work that way. Now they're starting to realize the world doesn't actually revolve around them. Oh, it doesn't. Never did. Okay, so it's giving me an energy that somebody, they were committed to going around doing these certain things to other people, individual. Okay, well, that's how they came across a real one or an earth angel, and you're like, it doesn't shake you, doesn't move you. Why? Because if God is for you, then who could be against you? You know that. Why go through constant tower moments in your life? 7/16 is a significant date. Why do that? Why sit around and make bad choices that lead to have bad decisions that lead to bad outcomes? And then, I just feel like this person does bad things and then they go complain about it. You're the one that was gossiping. Why? Like, nobody's doing black magic. Nobody's doing nothing too. The things that are happening in these people's lives that decide they want to be like this, they're supernatural. It's no way you have anything involved in it. That's how they're knowing not to fuck with you. That's how they're knowing that there's something on your life that God's protecting from them. You could be nowhere around this person. They could be states away and going through a lot of supernatural things. The divine is starting to shake people up. This world is falling. I know you don't want to admit it. I know it even seems a little scary to admit, but this world is going to shits. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow. Okay, energy's energy. Somebody's stability is threatened because of the way they go around and treat people with this Three of Pentacles, especially when in relationships. This is a masculine energy that just is committed to just not being a good person. Okay, well, that's because of the relationship they had with their father, right? Look at the statistics of people. Father's not in the home, not being in their child's life usually leads to the child turning to someone, finding someone. If it's not in the street, hopefully it's real. Finding someone to find the love and the comfort from. You know why? This person's father was in the household and didn't pay them no mind. So they go and they have children and they do the same thing. They don't want to break the cycle. Now they're saying, God, please fix this. We'll break this cycle. Be committed to breaking the cycle. They're afraid. People are walking around afraid. Okay, welcome all spirit guides into my readings because I see orbs going there. I want y'all to see them too. They just flew by. Because they're afraid of what's to come in their life. Because it's like you do dirt, you get dirty. Don't go digging for dirt, you won't get dirty. Some of these people regret trying to find dirt on you, trying to like literally group up against you. People are starting to realize exactly who it is. Exactly why. Jealousy, envy. Okay, and they're worried. Somebody's afraid. Somebody intervene in relationships and connections. Divine ones too. You'll never find the love that you want. You intervene with the divine relationship. It is what it is. It is what's going to be. Some people thought they were being sneaky. No, they knew you didn't. Right? Or maybe you found out. So for now on, moving forward, the divine's going to allow people to interfere in their relationships, in their lives until they make it right. Until they make it right. What happened? Boaz didn't get anywhere until he made it right with Ruth. You can't run around hurting good people expecting different results. But that's the mentality of a child, right? When you're a child, you don't know any better. It feels better to stay broken because it gets him more attention. Energy's energy. If it resonates, with the Chariot card, healing. That's the only way they're going to get out of this is they heal. 7/17 is a significant date. Oh yes, the crows are here. They're here. I'm doing YouTube, but they're here. I'm making me and my son have a project done. Go look out the kitchen window, sweetheart. I hear them outside. Yeah, I know I'm in the crow. Me and the crows got a thing going on. Again, they can't heal if they don't do what they're supposed to do. That's it. That's the problem. They were never committed to healing, and then imagine not wanting to commit to heal, and then you run across someone that's a real, authentic, true person, and now you start ruining relationship connections with people around you. You're not the first person that they ruin relationship. Like, and I'm getting this download in the shower. Like, this person's ran across plenty of good people. They just decide to ruin everyone they come across. And they're like, why me? Well, because look how you're doing and look what you're acting. Look what you're saying. You're acting like a kid. It's time to grow up. Spirit, clarify this Tower card. Somebody's afraid to honor their emotions. Like, damn, be emotional. That doesn't make you a simp. It doesn't make you a wimp. It doesn't make you nothing. It makes you a human being. Oh my God. They're a human being with emotions. The more you surround yourself by negativity, the more negativity is going to keep coming in your life. That's it. It is what it is. It is what it's going to be. Okay? You can't go to the beach and say, I hope I get no sand on my feet. Well, what do you think's going to happen? Okay, or just don't go to the beach then. Right? I want to go stand on the shore, but I don't want to get, like, what do you think's going to happen? Unless you have stilts, unless you're on a mobile, something that can ride you there. But it's like, I want no sand on me, but I want to go for a beach day. Like, that's never going to happen. You can't go around hurting good people because you feel like it. You can't go around hurting good people because it makes you feel better. Somebody was committed to keep doing this. The thing is, they like to break people down. When they break people down, they feel better about themselves. Fall from grace literally feels like that. Feels like somebody was very royal and loyal within their bloodline, and they just like literally ruined that energy. Spirit, clarify this Tower card for me with the Two of Wands. Okay, since they were a child, they were committed. I'm gonna hurt everyone. Maybe somebody's family member was an alcoholic and they just were not raised in the right place. We don't all come from the best stories, but we make the best out of the stories that we had. We don't say, when I was little, that's poor excuse at this point, because I'm not accepting that. You mean to tell me you're going around hurting people because what you went through when you were 6, instead of being committed and dedicated to healing yourself? Because what about your stories? These people, they don't care about what happens to you, but the way you hold your fire. Those that can walk through the furnace can carry the flame. And that's what you've done. Unbeknownst to this person, whoever this energy was trying to knock you down and knock you off your feet, it didn't happen that way. Queen of Pentacles, because you're solid by yourself. Okay? Nothing moves a Queen of Pentacles. She's solid on her own. She does not need or want for nothing. Anything that she wants or need within her life, she creates it. Whether this is a masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter, whomever. But then again, look at somebody ruined a divine counterpart because of that. Where your treasure lies, your heart will be. Also so committed to trying to find faults in a person that you don't even see. God bless you with this person. A lot of you were hidden in plain sight. You know why? Because this person, God said, all right, I'm going to honor them. I'm going to give them what they want. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see how it works out. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how it works out, Spirit. Clarify this Chariot energy moving forward. Okay, we got the Patience card and we got the Four of Wands. Let's see. Twin Flame Soulmate energy right here. Temperance and Four of Wands. Let's see how they deal with this. Okay, 1111 could be a confirmation number. Let's see. Look at, there's only a matter of time. See the clock right here? That's why a lot of you probably woke up and you're like, I'm done, because divine timing has ran out. This person had ample time to get it right with you in this relationship, in this connection, and they chose not to. Okay, somebody may play the flute, classical music. Something about the flute and classical music is what I hear. You create your own happiness. That's the thing. You create your own happiness. You co-create the own reality that you want in your life. It has nothing to do with these people, these situations, and nor this person. That's why you were brought into their life, to show them you can have the life that you desire. You can have the life that you deserve. All you have to put in the work. Why would you gang up with other people to show disloyalty? Now you look disloyal. It's a huge energy here surrounding disloyalty. And these people, if they're not loyal to themselves, who they're going to be loyal to? No one. If they're not there for their kids, they can't support their kids and be there for their children, who are they going to support? No one. It's a facade. It's a facade. The masks are slipping. You can't keep the masks on anymore. Page of Swords. People are seeing these people for exactly who they are. Immature, childish adults that are still walking around. Adults, children in adults' body that don't grow up. You're like, you should get better. You should get right with God, bro. Like, you think like that, you're doing that. Be a better person. Spirit, clarify the star card energy for me, please. Yeah, the moon. They're trying to keep it a secret of how they operate. It's like the mask are falling right off and they're like praying to God, please. People are seeing me for who I am. Yeah, they are. It's pretty obvious. And the thing is, I feel like as though you allowed this person to be who they needed to be, judgment-free zone, they just couldn't get it right. Well, actually, they were committed to not getting right. They were committed to having these secrets. They were committed to not healing. They were committed to living a lie of delusion and lies and deceit. It was, you know why? Because I don't want to hear it. You know why? Because their first people in their life treated them this way. So they were committed to going around treating other people that way. And no, I'm not going to heal. No, I'm not. Nope. And they tried to break you down in this energy for you to be this same way too. You said, hell, you said, hell no. I know who I am. I don't have to deal with this. I don't have to be here. With the Hangman energy and the Hermit, you knew. See, that was part of your lesson too. See, 9/12 is a significant date. That was part of your lesson to see if you're going to actually stay around this type of energy. You were put on the path, right? We're all walking on the journey, right? Here we go. Here you come. Everyone's on their path. Here you come. Oh, hey. They're like, destroy them. You're like, no. Just gonna go this way. I don't like this way. They still have to do their path. Everyone has their own path. Everyone's responsible for their own the responsibility of their own life, of their own things, of their own blah. Everyone's responsible for the choices that they make in life. Well, I did this because you said that. No, you did that because you wanted to. It was a choice involved. You just were impulsive and emotional. See, they're emotional when it comes to negativity, but when it comes to positivity, it's like you can't talk to this person. They don't want to open up. They stay closed, and then they're going to say, oh, well, when I was little. No, that it don't matter no more. Heal and grow the fuck up. It don't matter no more. It don't matter. That's a poor excuse to be a human being, is to blame everything. We all go through shit, but also your job is to overcome the things that you went through, not sulk and stay there, walk around like the little kid that didn't get no attention. So you're going to make sure that when people get attention around you in your life, you're going to lie on them and be jealous and be envious and make sure people, the way you show up, collective, the people that have these issues or problems, they want people to see them in that light, but they don't carry the light because they didn't want to walk through the fire so they could carry the flame. They're thinking they can have it that way until they ran across a real one, and it cannot be that way until they ran across an earth angel, until they ran across a chosen one. It was okay until they ran across someone that was put in their life to say, look at you, look at you. And the thing is, you didn't judge them for who they were. You didn't say, I'm going to turn my back on you because you don't do that. You were committed to staying with this person and helping them grow, be a better person. But it gets to a point where you're like, you know what? You're trying to destroy me and I'm over here trying to love you. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay. So like, go about your business. And boy, oh boy, when you took your energy back from this particular people's situations, all hell broke loose. You're just going to leave me like my mom? Well, that's what you think, if that makes you feel that way. You know, it's poor excuses for being shitty adults. Poor excuses. Now they go through a lot of karma, and now they're karma after karma, things after things, trauma after trauma, because this is the things that they've decided with the Ten of Swords. These are the choices that they decided. You see the feathers? The divine gave this person plenty of times. Can you please change your ways? Can you please change your ways? Signs, synchronicities, dreams, change your ways, thoughts, visions, billboards on the back of the truck. Be a better person. Do this, do that. 777. Okay, 1010, 333. Be a better person. Be committed. They're like, hell no. They decided that being a better person wasn't what they want to do. They want to backstab. They want to betray. They want to hurt. They want to abuse. They want to assault. They want to commit crimes. They want to do this. They want to do that. No, those are demons. Those are demons. Those are demons. Those are demons. Some of them are so comfortable with their demons that they actually want to be friends with them. Now, we do have demons, light and dark. Darkness. Only light can drive out darkness. But this person likes to sit in their darkness. You can tell by the way that they live their life. Okay, energies, they're consumed by darkness. It's like they kept feeding this entity within their life. They kept feeding it. And what happens when you feed something? It only grows bigger and bigger. Now they're like, oh my gosh. It's like literally these aren't the people that you know. These aren't the people that you grew up. These aren't the siblings or the family members. They literally are taken over by demonic forces because they were committed to continuously feeding them over and over and over again. There's going to be a fire. I don't know where the fire is going to happen. I pick up a lot of energy about somebody having a fire, okay? Accidents, unalived, all types of shit are happening. I'm like, Spirit, I have to go at me, say this. And they say, remember, we told you that like doing this job is like the emergency room. You don't get to decide what comes in that door. Your job is to deliver the message and keep it going. And here I am. You think I'm like in the shower like, are you serious? I sat in the shower because I was like, hopefully thinking the download would go away. But then I forgot I got the download last night. And it kind of kept me up a little bit because it's like, why don't people want to be better? People like, you don't know the laws of karma? That only kids think that like have no conscience. Like imagine in your everyday life waking up knowing better but choosing not to do better because I don't want to. Okay, well, that's why shit's falling apart for you in your life. I don't know. I never want to channel this energy again ever in my entire life. Ever. It feels disgusting. It feels low down. It feels dirty. It feels like, why can't you just be committed to being a better person? Why? Are you serious? You rather cut your life short than be a better person. Okay. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. 7 of Pentacles. Everything that they try to do. Oh, it's raining. Stop crying. Stop fucking being a crybaby. You're making the decisions. They go home. They do things. They say things to people that are hurtful. And then they go behind closed doors and cry. 10-7 is a significant date. 7-10. No, it is what you get. You get what you get. Don't be upset. Rain on me. Oh, won't you take this pain from me? Be a better person. Plenty of time to be a better person. Ace of Pentacles. With the 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, be committed to being a better person. Every day you wake up is a better day for a new beginning. Be a better person. Go to your higher powers. Look at your life. The more you start connecting with spirit on a positive level, the better. Some of these people literally worship and praise demonic entities. I'm not judging, like, who the fuck is this? What the hell? You heard the skirt? Car accidents. Okay? You can run, you can hide from people, you can ignore, you can talk, you can be jealous, you can be envious, you can be deceptive, but there's one person you can't hide from, and that's those folks in the sky, right? Or wherever you think they are, okay? Wherever they lie or reside in your life, you can't run from that. You could run, but you can't hide. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but it's going to catch up to you in due time. And like they're running, they're like think they can run from their tower moments by being more and more negative and more toxic. It does not work that way. Again, the Tower card hasn't even yet got covered up. That's how I know they're living with these demonic forces in their life. We got the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, which would be the 8 of Cups. They don't even know where to start to fill their cup. Some of these people are just, they have children or have pregnancies. There's hidden children here. There's about 2 hidden children here. Somebody has children that they just literally co-created and bounced and never nowhere to be found. Like this parent couldn't find this. You know, it's giving me an energy of where somebody met someone online, they hooked up with them or met them in person, and they, okay, thank you, Spirit, and they only talk to them via Instagram or whatever the case may be. This is the energy they're picking up, like messaging. They don't even know each other from a can of paint, but they're sleeping unprotected. The girl gets pregnant. The guy says, oh, my last name is this. She knows know nothing about him, where he lives, his family, nothing about his life. And she gets pregnant. He says, oh, I don't want a kid, and bounce. And the only thing she could think of is where she met him. Like, show up there a few times. He doesn't go there anymore because he knows she's going to be there. And now you have children that just don't even have a father because of bad decisions on both parties, on both parts. Because everybody knows better. Why the fuck would you sleep unprotected with a stranger? You must not like your life. You see, creating tower moments in their life, creating their own tower moments. And now that creates a tower moments within the dad's life because now he's not available for the mom or the child. And then now she's upset because it's just the domino effect. And here we go, a child that grows up because my mom decided to sleep with someone she met on Instagram unprotected. And now I have no dad. Like, what kind of story is that to tell? It happens, right? Or go on vacation. Like, it happens. It happens. And these are creating tower moments in these people. Like, why can't they just get it together? Because it's things that are happening in their life that you don't know about. That's why. And it is the result and the product of things that they do in their life that you don't know about. That's why things are the way they are in this person's life. The secrets, the deception. Okay, with the Three of Swords, the heartbreak, the deception, the depression, all types of things that they're doing to other people is manifesting in the everyday life. You could run, but you can't hide. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow. The betrayal, the backstabbing, they were committed to that. Turning their back on people, places, and things. Who turns their back on a divine connection? You mean to tell me you ask God to send you someone loyal, honest, caring, faithful, delighted in the Lord, loving you. You hear one bad thing about them and you turn their back on the relationship connection because here's an energy of someone that they're tired of third party situations. I don't know if you guys can see it, but see that divine counterpart right here? They turn their back on a divine counterpart. For a third party that turned their back on them, that's what they get too. So somebody left your relationship connection to be with someone else that's cheating, to get left to be with someone else that they're cheating with. The patterns don't stop. People are the pattern. Once the pattern's there, that's exactly who they are. So you mean to tell me she don't mind interfering in your relationship connection and then you go be with her and then you think all of a sudden now she's not a cheater no more? Are you serious? Or he's not a cheater anymore. You met him cheating. He's with you and now all of a sudden miraculously he's not a cheater anymore. No, a cheater is going to be just that, a cheater. It's not because of you. It's not because the person they left. It's because that's who they are and that's who they're committed to being. It is what it is. It's like we listen and we don't judge, but they're running around in this deceptive heartbreak energy because that's what they choose to do. It's nothing you can do. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. They've got to want this change for themselves with this transformation. They've got to want this change for themselves within their life. Energy's energy. If it resonates, the justice is, okay, the justice is them running across someone that will tell them the truth and love and kindness. And if they don't decide to do that, 111, use their intuition, that's on them. Okay, that's on them. That's all. You were put into this person's life to help them change. With the fourth, the Three of Swords and the Ace of Swords, rest and reset. You know what? I can be a better person. You know what? 411. The information is somebody can love me. Although when I was in a younger energy and I wasn't loved or taken care of, whatever the case may be. But then God's like, you know what? I'm going to bless you with better. I'm going to bless you with exactly what you asked for. And then they turn around and ruin it. Are you serious right now? And then you turn around and ask for the exact same thing that you already ruined. You're not the first person that they've done this to. You're not the first person that this happened to. It's just they ran across you and the divine said, enough. I am done. I am through. God loves everyone, but God gets tired. The divine gets tired of they have a breaking point too. Now it's like it gets sunny, it gets dark. It gets sunny, it gets dark, because how many more chances is the divine going to give this person? Justice is served. Somebody's going to court, going to jail. Didn't want to say that either. Okay, so listen, the moment you take your energy back from these particular people, places, because you were authentic, because you were true, because you were sent to save them, is a moment their lives are going to go to shit. And don't you go saving anyone. Don't you go trying to put out a fire when they threw flames in your house. You can't do that. Stop saving people from their karma. That's your lesson, is stop saving people from their karma, because they turn around and they do the same thing to other people. Energy is energy. And whatever's about to happen to their life is going to shake them up. They're going to have no choice but to change. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Now you got somebody don't treat you right, treat you right, treat you right. You look for me and you know I'll be out of sight, out of sight. It's unfortunate. 13, 4, 3, 13, 4, 11, 3, 1, and 12. Okay, some numbers for you guys on this money manifestation day. Okay, so we got the five of swords, defeated. They're defeated. Whoever these people are, whatever entities they have, you defeated their own inner demonic spirits. You defeated them. You are pointing out, you are self-sabotaging. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Adios. I hate to leave, but I'm not staying around this. Self-sabotage energy. High priestess energy, you're intuitively guided to move away from these people because there's blessing coming for you for moving away from these particular people, places, or situations. And you're standing your ground. Stand your ground on, be honorable. The divine is honoring you for staying in these people's life, for trying to help, but you can't save someone that doesn't want to be saved. With the Nine of Swords, they don't want to be saved. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can say. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Like, this is so. This is it. Thank you. I'm done channeling this message. I'm done. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna get some archangel messages. This is heavy as hell. I actually want to go. I took a bath last night, new moon goddess bath. I took a bath this morning. It's so heavy. I'm like, I feel, do I need to take another bath before I go to work? Because this energy is heavy as hell, because somebody's holding on to your energy because of the way you made them feel. No, you have to let that shit go. You mean to tell me, see how it's getting bright, they have to let it go. They have to let it go. They cannot hold on to your energy any longer. They can't. With the high priestess energy, it's like they've been warned. They've been warned. Okay, with the Eight of Wands, look at your messages of water. They've been warned. See how it's raining harder and harder. They've been warned. Okay, they've been warned. Energy to energy. If it resonates, top of the deck, Five of Pentacles. Somebody's going to be out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. I can't make this rain and this sun do all this. It's literally the earth agreeing with my messages. The divine saying, listen, this is real life. Jesus walked on water in front of the disciples and they still were like, nah. Peter was like, nah, I don't believe you. God's using you to show these people that to be a believer. That's why you're put in particular people's life. That's why these things are happening in their life. Because God put you, true, authentic, you love for people inside and out. You don't care what they have, what they don't. God used you as a vessel to show whatever you have in pain. I'm going to give you someone that can help you. Okay, I'm going to put someone in your life that maybe didn't feel loved as a child or growing up or whenever point of life these people went through these dramatic things. Well, God's like, I'm going to show you. Be gentle on them. And they thought they could just come in, big, scary, no. It doesn't work that way. You know, when the Hulk is sad and Hulk is big, right? When Hulk is big and the girl comes and she can love Hulk right back to his regular self. You're like, you make these people fold because of the way that you love them, but they fight these demons to stay deceptive. They fight that it's a constant battle literally between light and dark ever since you've been put in these people's life. There is no sleep for the wicked. Judgment Day is coming. You better get right or get left. Yeah, I don't get right with God, you're going to get left. I'm not trying to say I'm holier than thou. I'm not perfect. But he who does not sin, cast the first stone. Come on. Let's go. I don't see, you know what I'm saying? They're judging you for who you are. But he who does not sin, go ahead, cast that first stone. We're waiting. Energy's energy. If it resonates, a lot of people really feel like they messed up when they turned their back and they've done these things to you because they got away with it for so long, and guess what? They can't get away with it anymore. Energy's energy is they can't get away with it anymore. It's over. It's over. Okay? Game over. Game over. Justice. Game over. Justice. Game over. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. They wanted you to give up. They wanted you to be boo-hoo sad. They wanted you to cry. They wanted you to be in despair. I'm going to leave you with these kids. I'm not going to help you. And here you are making it better than them. I'm going to do this. I'm going to backstab you. I'm going to be deceitful, envy. I'm going to make sure you have nobody. I'm going to make sure you have no friends. Okay. And you're just thriving on your own. Okay. I don't need all these people. Because if God is for me, then who could be against me? Thriving. All the attacks. It may form, but it won't prosper. Get where I'm going? They understand this. It's like you're like a walking miracle for these people. King of Gabriel, okay? Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to other experience that leads to success. Okay, 3 of Gabriel. Prosperity arises from wise planning. Time to take action. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Ace of Gabriel, a gift of passion, opportunity, inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. 3 of Gabriel, Ace of Gabriel, 4 of Gabriel, 11, twin flame soulmate energy. You're being celebrated by the divine for all the heavenly things that you've done, for all the ways that you didn't turn wicked. When you had a chance to be wicked, you didn't do that. You didn't go fight fire with fire. You didn't jump out the frying pan into the fire. Yeah, you may have learned along the way, but you were committed to growing. You were committed to being better. You didn't run around hurting people because you were hurt. You didn't want to stay in the 5 of Pentacles. That wasn't your thing. With the Wheel of Fortune, you changed. You changed because you thought, hey, listen, going down this road is very destructive. I just don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it'd be good for me to do this. And you understood perspective, okay? It's lightning on top of it. Okay. Perspective. Okay. You said, yes, Spirit, come through. You said, I'm going to be a better person. Perspective. Okay. There's a better way. Pause for reflection. Insight. Dare to be different. You said, you know what? I'm going to go away from the crowd and I'm going to be who I am away from the crowd. Energy's energy. If it resonates. Isn't that right, Spirit? Perspective. It's okay. You're fine. You're okay. It's a little bit of thunder.
No, that was...
It's okay, sweetheart. You're fine. I'm almost done, okay? King of Raphael, okay? It is safe for you to trust. So you know to use your intuition when you can get dressed right here. Close the door. Are you scared? You're okay? Okay, go. I'm almost done. Go, okay? This is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion. See you honoring your emotions. Energy's energy. If it resonates, new moon energy, new beginnings. Okay, I love you guys so much. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. That's all the divine wants this person to do, these people, these energies. Find yourself. Forgive yourself for allowing things. Some things you had no control over happening in your life, but you have to forgive yourself and the people that trespassed against you, okay? 7 of Raphael's top of the deck. Get those chakras aligned. Time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. The need for detox. I love you guys so much. Happy Wednesday, the day after our new moon. Email me, sunshinegoddess333@gmail.com. It's not what happened to you, it's how you handle it, okay? Everyone's not in your life to hurt you. And if you run around thinking that everyone's in your life to hurt you, then you're going to be in that energy forever and ever, forever. Be patient. The moons remind you, no matter what phase you're in, always whole. You cannot rush healing. Okay? Release the blocks and the things that hold you back. Release them. Release them. The only reason that you're struggling with finances is because you're holding on to emotional pain. Let it go. Energy's energy. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. No, you chose that place. Get your ass up. Energy's energy. If it resonates. Being patient. Again, be patient with your healing is what I keep hearing. Okay? And self-regulate. If you know it's wrong, don't do it. If it feels wrong and it looks wrong, 9 times out of 10, it's wrong. If it feels convicted when you say it's because you're being convicted because you said it. It's not because, oh, I'm saying this and I'm not. You know it's wrong when you talk about people that did nothing but good things for you. You know it's wrong when you go around treating good people bad. You know it's wrong. But again, you choose to be deceptive. Change your ways, change your thinking, and your life will change. I love you guys so much. Happy Wednesday. 10-10 money manifestation. I love you guys so much. Keep your head up and your heart close to God. Some people don't want to change. It's not your job to keep making them change. If they don't want to change, let them stay exactly where the hell they're at, and you move on with your life, and you do what you got to do for you, your kids, your family, your life. Move forward, because those that aren't moving forward, they're getting left behind. Get right or get left. It literally is what it is. It is what's going to be. Accept love. Some people need to accept love in their life. Rebirth and resurrection. God died for us, so we didn't have to be this way. Don't ever forget that. Top of the deck, joy and delight. Yes, joy. Be joyful and delight in all that you do, and God will be there to guide you. Okay, energy to energy. If it resonates, let's see. We got our Bible verse. Okay, nor was it to offer himself repeatedly as a high priestess enters the holy place every year with blood not of his own. For then he would have to suffer repeatedly since the foundation of his world. But as it is, he has appeared once for all at the end of the ages to put away sin by the sacrifice of himself. And just as it is appointed for man to die once, and after all comes judgment. Christ, having been of offerings once to bear the sins of many, will appear a second time, not to deal with sins, but to save those who are eagerly waiting for him. Okay, so there we go. Y'all saw it right with your own eyes. Open the Bible, and there's our Bible verse for today. Save yourself, because at the end of the day's got to end, and when God comes and you go before judgment and he says, well, why did you treat that person that way? And they're going to say, they're going to say, out. God loves us all, and he gives us breath. If you're able to see this video, it's because God wants you to change your ways, right? Don't, oh, here she goes, I'm clicking off. No, because you can't underestimate the power of planting a seed. I love you guys so much. Happy Wednesday. Keep your head up and your heart close to God. I think the rain is done. I could see clearly now. The rain is gone. It gets better. It gets greater later. It does. You just got to give it time. Okay, I love you guys so much. Happy Wednesday. I'm running late. Keep your head up and your heart close. God, I love you guys so much. And I'll catch you guys on my midday mix or my next read, whatever comes first. Mwah.